Hey, what's up, y'all? So this is gonna be a random series of what I can build with Claude, and I have nothing scripted. We're just gonna see what I can do today. This is just like a fun project to play around with Claude and VS Code. So if you're watching this, I hope you enjoy. I just wanted to build something and see if I can build it completely. I tried coding once and I wasn't good at it. So because of Claude and VS Code, I've got that fire back with coding. So we're gonna just play around with it and see what we can come up with. So first, let's just come up with a fun idea of what we should build. So start from scratch. Bring we can use go to the gym. We're gonna start super broad and see what happens. Reading a brainstorm skill. Let's build something fun for the gym since you live in code. The gym is trash. Countdown between sets, but Claude is a fresh insult line each rest. A plate math calculator. What do I do today? Roulette, tap a body part. It splits event exciting. 1 rep max estimator. Log a set, get your estimate. There's some mid swings, a voice logging gym buddy. Talk to your sets out. PR detector. Auto progression code, and big weird left field AI form check form a video clip, Roblox style leveling up layer, a trash talk leaderboard, a gym DJ prompt, a smart deload nagger, tracks. I'm kind of interested in the rest timer that talks trash. Let's go with number 1, the trash talking rest. I'm sharpening it before I build. A couple of quick calls. The trash talk engine, 2 options. Printable, I write 50 lines across 3 vibes. Calls the API each rest. I kind of like that. It's more expensive, so I would have to pay for the live Claude generation, but can read to context which exercise, which set number, that needs connection and hash a time delay. Things where your phone signal might be garbage. I'd lean pre-written pool. Instant by default, fresh sign on demand, best of both. The vibe instead of meaningless. Go. So I'm switching it up. How do you want this line of 1 clear pick with the reasoning? First lot spec. I work to build right now a real-time artifact. We can pull today. I'm not looking for an artifact. How about we make this app? Second friends are involved. Trash talk timer. Good. Imagine a shared hype feed or who showed up this week for, so your group keeps each other accountable, but friends can use it. Work 2 ways and they're very different builds. Path A, shareable web app. Path B, real app on your stack, your wheelhouse. Some sessions. Ooh, a real app on your stack or a shareable web app. Minus free. First is the playable prototype. Let's go path A. We have a go. You know what's funny? I have a mic. I should just use the mic. Today's more of a vibe coding. I'm chilling. I'm a little bit tired. I went fishing with my brothers, and so now we're just playing around with exactly the moment to interrogate. This path A has one flaw that I bet you haven't hit, and it specifically attacks the friends part. Let me make sure I'm attacking the design and not a strong man. 3 sharp push criterion. The shared data in path A lives in the artifacts built in storage. The shared there means this, but every single person open that artifact. Not sculpture friendly. There's no odd, no render, no walls. Pictures, private link license. Yes. Cool. There are no counts. Identities, whatever comes, someone types their name. How much programs this is for fun. And then we have 3. How many friends we're losing 5? Maybe like. And what can I use this for real? In reality, I'm just gonna see what we can build off of this. So this isn't something I practically, but it could be. I mean, I never had the idea, but we had a skill called brainstorming that just thought about. Shoot that through, and then I think today instead of typing, I'm gonna use my mic and cooked and play around. So for those of you who are watching who are new to the channel or who found me randomly, and if you did find me, I'd be surprised because I started this channel. Honest answer up front. The 3 answers just killed most of what would have been the scary critique global pool. You've accepted and paid doesn't matter because it's a joke and friends. There is no fatal flaw here, so I'm not going to manufacture drama. Instead, here are a handful of things that actually bite during a few weeks test ranked by how likely they are to ruin it. Number one, the real killer, novelty death, high likely. Project, a trash, top timers, hilarious. Before we move forward with this, all right. So before we move forward with creating the design plan for this app, I want to be clear that this is not a trash talking timer. This is a motivational talking timer. You're right. Next scratching is motivation. Continue. Let's continue to / idea. I'm invoking the skill idea interrogator to see what other things we're missing. App. Getting on your feasibility and yeah. This sounded like a fun thing. Alrighty, good call. We couldn't barely touch the how. It usually runs out of gym and let's do man first because it drives everything. You've no notifications, no way to go. Let's patch up everything that you saw flaws in before we get into the code. Whenever we flaw the interior surface in the concrete design, the spec is locked before we touch code. As core identity is locked, we've got that. Blah. The first one on big motion pool, social backbone. Want the audio spike or are you coming off in the screen? We're at the full app. Thing removes the scariest risk, with text on the entire blah blah removes no longer relevant audio. One flaw survives a new form. We show up. Let's use that. Before we build it, can you draft me a Claude.share to my VS Code? Oh, gotta break it there, but woo. Yo, chat. I am tired. I'll tell you that. Alright, locked. We showed up this week. As the hook, one thing I need to search before writing the file because it changes the alignment. Already designed assume the artifacts built in storage for the shared tool, but you're building a VS Code now, static site. Can't share data between four phone numbers. So the global open one needs to time on the cleanest option that keeps no accounts. And super base table with it. Just type the name and tap in corrects at your stack. Set up and flag is the hook to confirm. Drafted Claude. Sure. We want longevity in this app. So let's copy this. And we're gonna go to two things worth mentioning for the field. The one decision to confirm is the shared data on working single substance. Alright, let's step concrete enough to act on. I've kept the riskiest plumbing first, it'll fail. You fail with fast. So go step one. Sound super-based table, deployment, creating a super-based project, or reuse one. Make checkings table. That's all about. Okay, I think we've got to the end of designing. There's probably stuff I'm missing. I'm not too worried. Let's just see this come to life. Replace the brief build over the 10th step. Build workflow. Okay, I think we will basically pause the updated. Let's go download. Okay, we're in a new folder in VS Code. Okay, we have drag and there it is. Stein. You're gonna see a new fold Claude. So it's creating me my recipe book. From there, we're gonna build off of VS Code. Yes, see that? Boom, we got it. So from here, let's begin designing using the Claude dot. Also, if I get stuck, I mean, I didn't have to tell it. Asset project are starting builders too strict to set it up. Well, it looks like we need to set up super base, so it's gonna give us steps. Now the walkthrough. This is how to set it up. How to apply the keys. Part set up. Create the project. I did that. All right, and then we're gonna go grab keys. So the project's. That's in use. The public one perfectly project. You'll choose ways. Option A. Project settings. Gear. So what's my next step? Let's write my .env. How we feeling now? If you made it this far, hey, who knows? We might be successful. I don't know if we'll actually go through this whole design and build us a gym motivational talking app. But if we do, now you know. We are all about this building. I'm gonna let that load for a bit. Okay, you can see on the right side, the left side, outdated. Right side is what's being updated with. Let's see, bro. Optional 30-second confirmation of your phone browser based on past. Just let it cook. Oh, hello, still there. Now the 18 ml and plus CSS mobile first, big one-handed tap targets. Okay, now we're cooking up our app. And see how many. I left the typo in the CSS gradient. Let me fix that. Yeah, syntax check the JS so there are no parse errors before you open all four scripts. Parse clean, steps 3 and 4 built. Here's where things stand. How to open it. Just double click index.html, run straight, file no server needed. Start is, so this is the thorough case Claude calls out, best on your phone, but you can fake it on this desktop. Start 90-second rest, lock your phone, come back, the countdown should show the correct load number, not be frozen or where it paused. If that's right, the heart of the app is proven and the rest content is polished. This is your natural checking point from CLAUDE.md. When you played with it, tell me how it feels, and we'll continue with step 5, expand the pool. Expand the pool 60 to 100 lines. Step 6, the green check mark I showed up button. Let's be to the board. This is the base part. All right, well, just double quick. Okay, actually, let's go take a look. First look. Here's the first look at it. So we just built our gym motivational app through Claude Code. Here at the top just showed up, rest timer, ready when you are. So the idea behind this obviously is to prepare you for your next rest. So we're gonna go and do like a 60-second rest. And we hit start rest. And it says at the top, every rep is a vote for who you're becoming. Look at that countdown. So if we were to, it's not supposed to freeze. So if we go to a different browser, 241, maybe, oh, it's still counting. See, every rep is a vote for who you're becoming. So this portion is Claude switching it up. So as we're resting, you're reading this app, right? And it should change again. Interesting. Or was that the same one? I'm tired, so every rep is a vote for who you're becoming. I could have sworn it was something different, but okay, let's see what happens when it gets rest over. Go get it. Okay. I think for what I was expecting, it's perfect. You know what? I didn't even show y'all. I'm sorry. Let me go back and show y'all. We're gonna go back, and here's the moment of truth. Super sorry. Server showed up, rest timer, ready when you are. So I just hit like, again, 2 plates, custom seconds. Let's do like a 30-second. Set it, and then there should be a motivational sentence or statement. This is where it gets good. Attack it. So you'll see the countdown for a prototype. This is not bad. I'll take it. Take it because the button. Start. Past you would be proud of this set. Past you would be proud of this set. See, I like that. These are good. Let's go. Reset. Try again. The you from a year ago is cheering you right now. See, I can see this being a product someone would use. Lock in. The next set has your name on it. Cool. Bro, 1 second, chat. Let me bring this over. This is the app I'm talking. Start at the top here. This is the motivational statement sentence. Make the bar respect you. It changes for every rest. So I did a 60-second rest, reset, and did a 90-second. This is where it gets good. It's fight the quiet, then find the strings. Reset. Maybe I want to set it for only 15 seconds. Set it. Lock in. The next set has your name on it. Sometimes it'll replay the same ones. I think we loaded this up with 60 to 100, so it should be different. 5 second. Progress isn't loud. It's this right here. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's go ahead and tighten up a few things on VS Code. Looks great. Tested it. Everything seems to be working. Steps. Cook. Save. Everything looked great on. Oh. We just created our first vibe coding gym idea. Shout out to our skills, brainstorm and idea. Awesome, the timer's proven. Let's knock out the rest. I'll batch slips. Yeah, so it has time right. Oh, definitely vibing. Definitely vibing. For those of y'all that are vibe coding, one of the biggest, click at the bottom here and bypass, so instead of always checking it, which general guidelines for having the, but for me, with this janky gym motivation, I'm fine with Claude, just value, goal of vibe, trying to repeat skill of designing, which in my head, and this is a video I watched, but if I got it wrong, I apologize. But he steps of about fragment. A lot of it, I'm not talking out of my brain. Yeah, basically metaphor of sharpening your axe, that when you're building something, you should spend most of your time in the design phase, because when you can hone in and fix the design phase, it makes the execution a lot. I kind of see that. In the past, I used to just like have an idea and then just straight one-shot prompt it, and ended up being like this loop, a counterproductive loop to one app, where I would run into, hey, you forgot about, for example, what if we say, oh, okay, then let's go back to design, right? And then add that extra step, like, hey, we've got to add 60 lines. And then let's say you ran that model again, and then you realize you're missing another part of the design. And so every time you loop it, right, it's not efficient, it's wasting time. So instead of doing that way, you should focus more on the brainstorming, and what he uses is called like a grill skill, where it basically kind of like the skill of the idea interrogator, which I created watching a few other creators use. I don't know how mine came out to be idea interrogator. I was trying to make it the grill me without extracting it from other or GitHubs. And so, yeah, my point is to sharpen your axe sharp as you could, because by the time it's execution time, or it's by the time it's when it's time for you to build the app, cutting down the log will be smooth and fast. It's 20 swings just to chop it. So we will condense this, we'll compact, right? Use the skill compact on this video. I'll be insane, because obviously this is recording, but can you imagine if we like are talking to the recording device and we can say compact what I've said, it would do that. Follow deploy.md, push to Versatile, set the for want me to open locally so you can play with the timer board right now. The board will read live from Superbase or jump straight to the. Let's play with the timer. Play with the timer and switch the colors to be red, blue, and white. US. Switch the colors to be red. Okay, we're doing our last change, and then we're gonna call it good for this vibe coding session. But yeah, look at this. We have all the files. It's got the whatever that means, and whatever that one means. But I know this one means recipe book. What I'm trying to tell y'all is you don't have to be a professional to vibe code. You just need to know what you want, and you have to chunk it. You have to break it in pieces, and the more pieces you can break and just go in depth per piece, and then put the piece together, it makes the full full puzzle on it. Red, white, blue theme. Then launch it so you can run the timer. Oh wow! It just look at that. It just launched it for me. So I'm gonna switch the screens real quick. Let me show you. Check that out. We changed it to red, white, and blue. We got our who showed up this week. So if like let's say I showed up this week, it has today as Saturday at this time. Let's say I showed up this week. It's logging it. Bam, right? And then hype me up. The version of you that want to stop long gone. Okay, well let's start the rest. We got the countdown. No half reps, full send. Let's go. Hey, hype me up. Grit your teeth and go get it. Hey, hype me up. Quite the noise. The plan is simple. Hey, hype me up. Yo, we did it, Chad. Did it. Well, to be fair, I wasn't trying to vibe, but now we're vibing. Yo! Here is our motivational rest timer. And then all this data right here is saved. This is to keep, if I wanted to use this for friends, our Supabase, which is just another word for a website, has different functions for a site, and one of that is basically a storage for text. And this text, you've already proven, rest over, go get it, time to hit, right? So, awesome possum. I'm gonna end the video there because we were just seeing if we can actually build something all the way, and we did. I'm pretty happy about it. It's a good little break from our game. Yeah. Well, we have this gym mode. If I wanted to like add on to it in the future, I probably will. Who knows? Maybe catch me on the next. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I might do future vibe coding for random things again. This was not scripted. Nothing in this was because I wanted to show any person who wants to vibe code or build things with Claude Code that it is possible. Anything is possible with Claude Code as far as designing. So give it a shot and stay tuned. Maybe I'll just having fun with this. So see ya.